is quiet, the radio glows, and the years come back like a summer wind. I found a picture in an old oak drawer, faded at the edges like the days before. You were standing by a turquoise Chevrolet, smiling at me on a county fair day. The jukebox played beneath the neon light. We danced together nearly every night. Now all that's left is this photograph, holding on to echoes of the past. And every line upon that worn out page brings back a town that time could never change. Take me back to Main Street in 58, when every little dream could still be fate. When your hand was in mine beneath the stars above, and every song on the radio sounded just like love. Take me back to those summer nights, driving movies and carnival lights. One old photograph is all it takes to carry my heart back to 58. Back to 58. Back to yesterday. Your letters rest inside a ribbon box, beside old records and a broken clock. I can still hear laughter down Maple Lane, like a distant melody after the rain. The soda fountain on the corner square, the porch lights glowing in the evening air. Sometimes it feels like you're still around, whenever that old song comes back around. And though the years have drifted far away, the picture keeps your memory alive today. Take me back to Main Street in 58, when every little dream could still be fate. When your hand was in mine beneath the stars above, and every song on the radio sounded just like love. Take me back to those summer nights, driving movies and carnival lights. One old photograph is all it takes to carry my heart back to 58. The neon signs may all be gone, the diners closed, the years rolled on, but somewhere in that frozen frame, you're still smiling just the same. I still remember every September, the way you laughed like a song that never ends. Take me back to Main Street in 58, to the town where we believed in fate, to the jukebox playing underneath the moonlit sky, to the promises we made that never truly died. Take I found an old record at the back of a shelf, covered in dust and forgotten by everyone else. The label was faded, the colors worn thin, but the moment it played, you came back again. The room disappeared with the very first line, and suddenly I was 17 in summertime, standing beside you beneath carnival lights, believing forever was ours that night. Funny how a melody can cross the years and find the places hidden behind the tears. The record still spins tonight, and your memory comes alive like a dream that never learned how to fade, like a promise that time couldn't take away. The record still spins tonight through the silence of my life, and every note keeps bringing me home to a heart that never stopped holding on. The diner is gone and the sign burned out. The old movie theater has long shut down. But somewhere between those crackling grooves, I still hear the footsteps of me and you. The world kept turning, the decades rolled by. People moved on and the seasons changed sides, yet some part of me never left that place, still chasing the light in your smiling face. Some memories fade like words in the rain, others become part of your veins. The record still spins tonight, and your memory comes alive like a dream that never learned how to fade, like a promise that time couldn't take away. The record still spins tonight through the silence of my life, and every note keeps bringing me home to a heart that never stopped holding on. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe that's why it hurts this way. Not because it ended long ago, but because it was beautiful enough to know. I can still see your shadow by the jukebox glow, still hear your laughter through the radio, still feel your hand slipping into mine across all these years, across all this time. The record still spins tonight like a beacon in the night, and though the years have carried us apart, you're still the song playing inside my heart. The record still spins tonight, keeping yesterday alive. And when the final note finally fades away, I'll still love the memory it gave. Song goes on, though you've been gone. Some loves never really leave, they just become melodies. Some memories don't break your heart, they quietly become a part of it. We were young enough to think the world would wait. Two small-town kids leaning on a painted gate. The sunset lingered on the edge of July, and neither of us ever asked why. We talked about places we'd someday see, California shores and Tennessee. The future felt so close back then, like we'd always be 17. It was the summer we never knew was goodbye, the season that slipped through our hands like time. We thought forever was just up the road, waiting beyond the county line. It was the summer we never knew would end, the last chapter before life began. And if I could live one moment twice, I'd meet you again on that summer night. Fairgrounds glowed beneath the stars, music drifting from passing cars. You spun around in a cotton dress, looking happier than happiness. A jukebox played inside the square, while warm wind danced through your hair. And for a little while the world stood still, exactly the way I wish it still will. The years keep moving, but my heart stays there. I didn't know life could be so fast, how quickly the present becomes the past. One day you're dreaming beneath neon lights, the next you're remembering those nights. Now every autumn when leaves turn gold, I feel the weight of growing old, not because of what we lost, but because of what it was. Maybe that's the price of love, to carry pieces of it long after it's gone, to smile through tears when memories appear, and realize they never truly disappear. It was the summer we never knew was goodbye, the season that still lives inside my mind. The laughter, the moonlight, the midnight drive, still shining somewhere in time. It was the summer we never knew we'd leave, the place where my heart still believes that somewhere beyond these passing years, you're dancing beneath those carnival lights. The lights grow dim, but not the feeling. Some summers never end, they just become memories. Sunday evening, the sky turns gold, and memories begin to sing. The church doors close just after 5. Families waved and drove away. The town grew quiet under amber skies at the end of another Sunday. You stood outside in a white cotton dress, holding your shoes in your hands. The summer breeze moved through your hair like a scene no camera could capture. The diner on the corner lit its sign. The jukebox waited for the night. Teenagers gathered beneath neon glow, thinking life would always move this slow. We sat beneath the water tower, watching daylight slowly disappear, not saying much at all, because happiness was already there. Oh, Sunday's last song still plays in my heart, like it never really ended, like the night never fell apart. Oh, Sunday's last song still calls my name. Through all the years and miles, nothing has ever sounded the same. The melody fades, but the feeling remains, and every road I travel on leads back to that refrain. Still playing, still staying. We never knew how precious it was, those ordinary little things. A slow dance near the parking lot, or the way you'd softly sing. Now the world moves faster than before. Everyone is rushing somewhere, but sometimes late at night I hear that old melody in the air. Maybe that's what growing older means, collecting moments instead of dreams, learning that love doesn't disappear, it simply changes shape through the years. If I could borrow one evening again, not forever, just once, I'd choose that Sunday night. The church bells, the diner lights, and you beside me. Oh, Sunday's last song still plays in my heart, like the stars we counted in the dark, like the promises we never had to say, because somehow we believe they'd stay. Oh, Sunday's last song still calls my name across every season that came, and though time carried everything away, that melody still survives today. The melody fades, but the feeling remains, and every road I travel leads back to that refrain. Sha-la-la-la. Sunday night, sha-la-la-la. Golden light, sha-la-la-la. The song is gone, but the love is on. Sha-la-la-la. Ooh, wow. Sha-la-la-la. Ooh, wow. Sha-la-la-la. Ooh, wow. Sha-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la. The streetlights glow like they don't want the night to end. The drugstore closed around 10 o'clock. The neon flickered above the clock. You wore that blue dress I still remember, like the last warm night of September. We walked past houses with porch lights on, knowing somehow the summer was gone. Not a word about goodbye was said, but I could hear it in every step. And the stars above seemed to understand. Some things are never meant to stay in our hands. One last night on Willow Street, your shadow dancing next to me. The whole town sleeping while my heart knew tomorrow would take me away from you. One last laugh beneath the moon, one last slow song ending too soon. And every year when autumn leaves fall down, I still see us walking through that little town. Sha-la-la-la. Ooh, sha-la-la-la. Ooh, sha-la-la-la. One last night, one last time, the diner windows glowed golden white, like tiny stars against the night. We shared a cherry cola for two, trying to hold on to something true. A jukebox played a familiar tune, the kind that always leaves too soon. And for a moment the world stood still, as if it somehow always will. But time keeps moving like a train outside, and leaves 1,000 dreams behind. One last night on Willow Street, your shadow dancing next to me. The whole town sleeping while my heart knew tomorrow would take me away from you. One last laugh beneath the moon, one last slow song ending too soon. And every year when autumn leaves fall down, I still see us walking through that little town. Years have passed like pages turning, but some memories keep on burning. Not because they broke my heart, but because they were beautiful from the start. Sometimes I wonder where you are, if you ever think of that old boulevard. If you remember the midnight air, or the boy who wished that time would spare. One last night on Willow Street still feels alive inside of me. The streetlight shining in my mind tonight, like tiny pieces of a vanished light. One last dream beneath the moon, a melody that ended too soon. And though the years have carried us apart, that little town still lives inside my heart. Ooh, Willow Street, sha-la-la-la, still calling me. Ooh, some nights never really end. Sha-la-la-la, sha The night feels older than it used to, but some lights never fade. Every house along Magnolia Road has changed its paint and changed its soul, but there's one window in my mind that time could never leave behind. Your father worked the late night shift, your mother waved from the porch each evening, and there you stood beneath that glow, the girl I thought I'd always know. We never talked about forever then. Forever belonged to older men. We only cared about Friday nights and chasing dreams beneath streetlights. A nickel song inside the diner, a milkshake shared across the counter. The world was small but somehow wide. Whenever you were by my side, when the porch light stayed on for me, the whole world felt like it was meant to be. A little white house, a summer sky, your laughter drifting through July. When the porch light stayed on all night, every wrong somehow felt right. And though the years have carried us apart, that little light still shines inside my heart. Still shining, still calling. I drove back through that town last spring, past the church where the old bells ring. The corner store is gone today, and half the names have moved away. But standing there beside the road, I felt that same familiar hope, like maybe somewhere through the years, love survives inside our memories. The strongest things are often small, a hand to hold, a simple call. A porch light glowing in the dark becomes a lighthouse for the heart. And if you're somewhere looking back, maybe you remember that. The crickets singing in the trees, the way we swore we'd never leave. Oh, when the porch light stayed on for me, the whole world felt like it was meant to be. No gold records, no grand parade, just ordinary love we made. When the porch light stayed on all night, you gave my restless soul a light. And though a lifetime stands between, you're still the sweetest thing I've ever seen. The night grows old, the night grows old, the memory stays. Some lights never burn out, they just live another way. places keep our secrets long after we're gone. There's a wooden bench beside the river bend where we spent whole afternoons pretending that the world was ours beyond the trees, and life would stay as easy as the breeze. You'd skip little stones across the water, laughing every time they traveled farther, and I'd watch the sunlight in your eyes like it was something money couldn't buy. We carved our initials in a weathered rail, certain that our story would never fail. Young hearts don't know what time can do. They only know what's shining in front of you. The trains rolled by beyond the hill, but somehow everything felt still, like the river knew before we did that nothing beautiful stays where it is. Oh, the bench beside the river still remains, holding all our summers and our yesterdays. And every time I close my eyes at night, I can still see your dress in the evening light. Oh, the bench beside the river knows about the dreams we never got to hold. And though the current carried years away, part of my heart never left that place. By the river where love lives. I've crossed 1,000 cities since those days, watched seasons come and slowly drift away, but every road somehow leads me back to footprints hidden on that river path. Funny how a memory survives longer than the plans we built our lives around. A simple bench, a summer sky can outlive almost everything we find. Maybe that's the reason people cry, not because the moment said goodbye, but because it was so beautiful and true that no tomorrow could improve it. Do you ever think about that place when the world gets loud and hard to face? Do you hear the river in your dreams, calling through the years between? Oh, the bench beside the river still remains, standing through the sunshine and the rain, while all the photographs have faded gray. The feeling somehow never fades away. Oh, the bench beside the river knows some loves never truly let you go. And if I had one the end, I'd sit there one more time with you again. The river flows, the years move on, but some hearts stay behind in another time.
Some nights belong to the past, and some memories never find their way home. There was a yellow house at the end of Pine Street, where the roses climb the fence every spring. And every evening, just before the dark, a little lamp would shine beside the screen. You'd sit there reading while the town slowed down, while old Chevrolets rolled through downtown. And somehow from across the road, that tiny light felt like hope. The diner neon painted the sidewalks red. Teenagers danced while the jukebox played. The summer air carried laughter for miles, and life still moved at a slower pace. Back then we thought we'd stay forever, like seasons never change their weather. But years are trains that never stop, no matter how much we wish they would. And that light in Mrs. Carter's window still shines somewhere inside my soul, like a beacon from a simpler world, calling me back when I feel alone. That light in Mrs. Carter's window, warmer than all the stars above, a reminder that the smallest things can become the biggest part of love. Sha-la-la-la. Still glowing, still showing the way. The years have scattered everyone I knew. Some moved west and some moved on. The old drugstore became a parking lot, and the movie house is gone. But every now and then, when rain falls softly and the city lights blur through the glass, I remember that little lamp, and a whole lifetime comes rushing back. Maybe heaven is in a place we find, maybe it's hidden inside our minds, in the moments we never thought to save, until they became the ones we crave. I don't miss the town, I don't miss the streets, I miss who we were when the world still felt complete. And that light in Mrs. Carter's window still shines somewhere
all the years and all the miles, it's still shining now. Still shining, still shining, still